So this was day 1. Great to be back here. All right. So we started all the way at the bottom of the next lake. Stay on the left. Yeah. All right. Didn't do too much distance today. I think around 10K. Check that out, guys. We are literally here right after the ice. It's good for a first day. Get warmed up. Trying to be careful here. There's a lot of exposed rocks. It's around 8 o'clock. Sun will probably be down around 9. We're probably going to need a blazing fire, or how did you say it, Pete?
Blazing inferno.
A blazing inferno, that's right, to keep warm tonight. We're going to see how warm our sleeping bags are, because temperatures will drop to below freezing tonight.
My legs feel like it's already frozen over.
My name is Victor. I live in Amsterdam and I work in an office. And while I love what I do, it is my passion to go back to nature for long canoe trips. It clears my mind and makes me find my soul.
Absolutely dead silent here, which is great. It's the last week of April, so there's really nobody out here. So we're making a bed of just full logs, and then we'll build a teepee fire right on top, normal style. And then what you end up with is a bed of coals that'll burn easily for 3-4 hours, which is exactly what we need right now. That looks great. First fire of the year.
Find it some more driftwood.
Yep. Burning nicely. We're gonna build a pot of water, make us some, what do you want, Pete? Now that's a good Dutch dinner. Dutch sausage, mashed potatoes and broccoli. That's really good. There are the birds. Pete, are we ready for the night?
I guess so, almost. I think there's only one thing missing now.
I think I may know what you're hinting at. Let me guess. It's in a bottle somewhere.
Yeah.
It's it'll make us feel warm.
Absolutely.
It'll make us leave all our troubles behind.
Absolutely.
Oh, fire. Now that looks like a good breakfast.
It was pretty cold though, yeah.
It was. I took my jacket and put it over my sleeping bag just to catch some more heat. And then tomorrow we have a long day. We're going to start out at the end of this lake with a portage called Death Hill. And it's about 2 kilometers uphill. No path, no wheels, so you literally have to carry everything. Alright, so we just got to the entry point of the portage. So we parked the boat. It's a bit challenging, this low water, because it's murky here and we need to carry all our stuff now up to there where Peter is. But and then we're ready for it. Death Hill. Man, look at this stuff. Alright, so we just got all of our stuff out of the water, carried it across the rocks, and then onto here. So it's been like 20 minutes, half an hour maybe. I'm sweating already. So this will be workout day. And there's our sign. Right, we've reached the top. And from here you can actually see the difference in altitude. So we came from the lake level all the way up. 102. Want to take it slow because you don't want to snap an ankle here. I'm sweating like crazy now. Alright. And the other Sherpa is already there. Okay, I think I left my shoulder down there somewhere. Sherpa Pete, as we call him.
Moet een maatje?
Lekker. Lekker, lekker. Thanks.
Yep.
Like a knife through butter.
A little.
That's to the right.
No, you sure?
Yeah, because the sun is in the west and we need to go... No, we need to go east.
We should go there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're there. Second lunch time. Ooh! So we found the end of the lake. And there's this little cabin here, or shelter. And it had wood and everything, so we're using this stove here to make us a nice second meal of the day.
It's getting a bit chilly actually now, so
Yeah, it is.
I really could do with something warm. Yeah.
Stuff looks great. If you don't mind, a little bit of ash in it. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Okay, tell me, is that good or not?
It tastes super. And most importantly of all, it's warm.
It's funny though, because when you buy this in the supermarket back home, it's like a very mediocre meal. But out here, it's the best.
It's like we say in Dutch. Honger maakt rauwe bonen zoet.
Yeah, try and translate that.
Yeah. It goes something like, when you're really hungry, even raw beans taste sweet.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Last hill of the day, right?
Sand is really mushy.
We're all messed up.
So it's beautiful quiet here. We're both pretty beat, so we've decided that to look for opportunities for camp. And we may have spotted something here. So we're checking it out.
We even have some snow now.
So if we want ice in the whiskey tonight.
It's actually not even a bad idea.
We have a fire going, Pete's cooking dinner. We're both completely exhausted from this day. What are we eating tonight, Pete?
Tortellini with zucchini.
Ooh, tortellini with zucchini. And And some red sauce, I suppose.
Yeah, bolognese.
Bolognese. All right, that'll go down nicely. Cheers. How much would they have to pay you to do Death Hill again tomorrow?
I think the amount might surprise you.
Oh, it's day 3. It's around 6:30 in the morning. And last night was really, really cold. I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't stop shivering. And I was really worried actually. But yeah, went out of the tent to take a pee. And funnily enough, when I came back inside, I found a better position, got warmer, and fell asleep. I'm collecting fire now collecting wood now. Get a fire started and warm up, because we need it. There's layers of ice in the sea. That's crazy.
Actually not that surprising.
No. The night was extremely cold. It's very hard to stay warm here. And actually this morning after breakfast I felt a little bit demoralized, low energy. But then Peter made a good proposal to start doing something, so we went out into the woods. Cut down a big tree. Peter just filled all our water bottles. And yeah, it's all about staying busy, keeping your mind occupied. And then after half an hour or so, I could actually start feeling the energy back again, getting more positive thoughts. Right now, we've boiled some water, put it in a pot, mixed it with some cold lake water. And now Peter is washing himself. These are small things you can do, you know, to lift up your spirit.
If I could find my coffee mug, everything would be a-okay.
Then around lunchtime, we're gonna start paddling. Southern direction. Yeah, and enjoy it, because the day is great. Morale is good. Much better than this morning. Okay, so you might not be able to see it on cam, but it's actually flocks of snow coming down right now. Yeah, it's just an indication of how cold the air up there still is. But hey, it's all part of the good fun. We're looking for a place now called Good Camp. It should be a couple of kilometers downstream. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, he spit it. I think there was something on the line. Alright. Okay, so we just came to this camp. There's lots of animals tracks here. Moose tracks. And here. But then we saw this. Now that is definitely big droppings. So I'm gonna take a few pics now with my phone and call our local partner here. So Peter just found a dead fox. It's right here. It hasn't been eaten. So it probably got sick or was injured somehow that it couldn't move any further. Kind of died of natural causes. So it curled up there and just died, which is pretty sad in itself, of course, but yeah, that's nature. But that does explain, or it doesn't explain, but it makes it very likely that the tracks on our beach are indeed fox tracks, because that one's not too old. Today we did around 15-20k, I think, of paddling. It was pretty straightforward, just one portage. There's really like nobody around here, which is super cool. I mean, back home I can't even do that, you know.
Right.
Oh, that looks like it's gonna be a good burning bed of coals. Nice, man.
Should keep us warm for a while.
Yeah. You want to leave the dishes for tomorrow?
No way, Jose.
No, we can do them.
Later.
We're working on our water
Bottle so I can refill in case we want to have another coffee later on.
So obviously we didn't bring any water. So
And that's it.
We take it out of the river and we boil it, and we fill our drinking bottles with it. How many pots a day do you think we boil?
I'd say about 12 to 15. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, we've got like trillions of gallons of free water here, so...
Actually, every time I come home from a trip like this, I always have that moment where I open the tap water for the first time and I'm thinking like, ah, that's quite easy.
But somehow it doesn't taste as good.
No.
Because you haven't done the work for it.
Exactly, yeah.
So
It's very funny.
Yeah.
Good morning. Finally, we was able to stay warm last night. We covered the tent, put the canoe around it in some bags to block any wind streams, and that really helped. Today we're going to do a long stretch, so we're finishing up here, and then we're going to get going.
what do you say, Vic?
Go ice! Go!
All right.
Looks like we have a fallen tree.
Yep.
Let me just grab the saw. This is adventure. quite easy actually. Nice. So it's the day after we got picked up. We both had a good night of sleep in our stuga, our wooden house, back at base camp. This was a great experience, but a surprisingly tough challenge too.
Long cold nights, you get way too little sleep. If you take that into account, along with the immense energy you burn up during the day, it's not really a surprise actually.
Pete, how are you feeling?
Tired. And cold.
We'll definitely be back for another tour. Alright, see you guys later.
Stay frosty.